Welcome back to Pops and Pylons. Let's play some more Europa Universalis IV. We're playing as Gujarat. We're going for Keep the Flame Burning. We had to flip over to Zoroastrian religion and we have to grab back our centers of faith. We currently directly control 3 of them. There's one more in our subject. We just need to annex Ore, Notgorsk and Sabzavar. And we still have to grab Shirvan for the Baku Ateshka and build that one up to impressive size. We also own a war against Bahmanis for, well, very little reason except that we're good and nice allies. And they asked us to help, which is kind of hurting our own subjects a lot, because they keep trying to help here, but you know, it is what it is. And I mean, you know what they say, right? A subject without manpower is a happy subject. That is what they say, isn't it? At least that means they're not going to rebel against me, which is good. And I'm not really relying on their troops at war in any way, shape or form, so I really don't particularly mind. I do want Orisa to win their war, or at least not to lose it, but otherwise I think all is good here. I'm also kind of interested in generating some prestige this war, because I slightly overspent on prestige in the last war, and suddenly wasn't able to flip. That was just dumb, wasn't it? Wasn't the right state to do this, and whoops. Wasn't able to become an empire anymore, and I really do want to become an empire. It's gonna be ginormous for us. Not only will it suddenly have all will accept all cultures of our culture group, so all the colored ones here will be fully accepted in our country, and we'll get more out of all those colored provinces. We will also get a bunch more governing capacity, which will reduce the penalties we're having from, well, not having governing capacity, as it turns out. For some reason that's being put on, as penalties put on it. You know, as if they were to say, think before you expand, which it doesn't make any sense, of course, but that is what it is. Our commandant has died, commandant. And I'm going to replace them with a fort defense person just because they are +3. Okay. Mulhouse shared the maps of the North Atlantic with the Ottomans. Sure. I mean, I'm glad you're still around, Mulhouse. That's all I'm going to say about that. Can never have too much money. No, but I mean, there is such a thing as an insignificant amount of money, and that certainly was one of those. These poor mercenaries, they really are going through a hard time with me, aren't they? Cannons, get helping with that siege. Well, it is your purpose. This is slightly risky, but it looks to be okay. Maybe run a bit. Don't need to kill you off just because I can. Because it's funny that you have absolutely no manpower left on those mercenaries. I don't think that's a good reason to just have them medicked. Let's maybe threaten those Bahmanis before they get any ideas up here. They're trying to have ideas, certainly. And that is unacceptable. Where are you running? Oh, I didn't mean to take that battle. They were too fast again on those mercs. No wonder you keep dying if you're that eager to go to war. And we can already embrace our institution because it's spread to our capital. We probably have it very close to spreading in a few other places. Just Kamabat. But that's going to be super fast. It's almost done. So I'm going to take that, Kamabat, I think. And then I'm going to take the institution. because it's unlikely to get cheaper afterwards. Because we're going to take more land and we're going to have autonomy reduced. Not going to wait for Surat even, I don't think. Nah, let's just embrace that they're printing press. Ooh, stability cost modifier. Not that that's what I was looking for particularly, but you know. No edict here, go back to having trade edict here. And while I'm at it, let's do another pass of edicts, because I'm sure I have a bunch of ones that I don't want. Oh, I can actually zoom there now, that's nice. Do not probably need this defensive edict in Gondwana. Do still want to do Gore. I do not care about encourage development. Ahmadinejad here. Kabulistan. I don't know which ones of these I'm actually still converting in. That's Makran. I'm pretty sure I'm not converting in Makran. That's actually quite recent. You know what? Recency should tell me, right? I'm doing Makran Kerman right now, unless... Oh no, I think Makran is the one I accidentally did. But I'm not doing Malabar, so go away. Not doing Multan, go away. Not developing. Oops, no, don't switch to enforce. Turn off the edict. Then this 2-year one in Kabulistan seems like it's probably done. I don't know. I feel like Ghazni is done, but Bamiyan and Gore are not. I guess I could give it a look. Yeah, well, Gore isn't. Which is also in the Gore, not in the Kabulistan state, so I guess I will turn it off. Fine. Won the siege of Warangel. And that is pretty much that, as they say. There should be a peace very soon. Yeah, there it is. See, a bunch of stuff to me. Okay. Not really what I had in mind, is it now? Wait, you didn't take anything for recess? No, you took Kamamet. That's it. Oof. Okay, so we can wait for some of these cores to come in December and hope that we don't get too many negative events while that's happening. Or we can try to release some sort of subject. Like maybe Ahmadinejad itself. The thing is though, first of all, Ahmadinejad has cores on things that I already have cores on, so that would be bad. Could take, I suppose, Berar instead, which I don't think it does. It does have a few cores here, so it's not a total waste of time to release Berar. It does mean I have another subject, which is going to hurt my dip even more. I think I'm just going to take the negative events. Hope we don't get too many. It's only half a year or something. A bit more. Woof. Let's upgrade our government rank while we can. I am not sure how I feel about being given that land there. It's all nice and stuff that they did, but yikes. Now with all these new cores, we should, in theory, be able to select new things for our faith, right? Shouldn't we? Oh no, they need to also be converted to the right religion. I see. I see. So not quite yet. Kadi separatists in Kadi. I mean, I have people to deal with it. It's just gonna spread some separatism. Unfortunately, if I had seen Kadi separatists coming, which I could have, I just didn't, I could have preemptively moved my army and avoided that kind of problem. But I didn't I? Yeah, did I? Let's get over here and start suppressing these new folks. Gulp. And never ever like being over 100% overextension. Timmy Separatist and Transoceanians. Well, these ones, the Transoceanians, are gonna die. It's kind of funny that the Timmy ones are in Transoceania, or at least closer to Transoceania than the Transoceanian ones. Glory Seeker. Detach, get there. There's not even a fort around here, is there? Oof. Yeah. Was a lot of rebels at the same time, and I didn't really pay any attention to properly dealing with them. Next ones are going to be Yafnans. What's even the Yafnan? Vanny? Oh, right here, right now, okay. I wonder if I should have left a few troops here. Don't love all that separatism being spread. Yeah, you can all come in. Oh, somebody fighting with Zanran though. I kind of need to have a look at that soon. Also, the extra land we just got is once again going to give me overextension for a while, and we have a mission to get it to 0, well below 1%, which is 0. There are the Yavnans. Let's see if my army can be in time, or if we get more separatism. We might not. I think I'll get there. Magistrate resigns? Oh, stop that. Might be because of overextension. That might be one of the negative overextension events. Feels like it would be. Yeah. Absent Merchant is actually probably not one of those. Maybe just generally more likely to spawn negative events, but I don't think that's how that works. I think there are specific events that you are then getting. But it's already September, so soon! TM. We're gonna be fine. Meanwhile, I don't know, suppress a bit. It's not like there's anything to suppress here, but just be ready. Or something. Or something. A gift! Thank you, Mamluks. 83 ducats from the Mamluks. I mean, you don't look a gift ducat in the mouth, do you? Partially because it doesn't have a mouth, but you know. Oh, yeah, I'm losing that prestige. It's October. Come on. We can get through this. Ottomans declared war on Poland. Alright. Into it. Wait. Not super into it. Ooh. Look at the Ottomans encroaching here. We gotta get that Mazandaran, Shirvan kind of thing done. Ideally sooner rather than later. Pick up the core, it's been no longer super overextended. Whew, we're gonna get Kievan Separatists and Amanedigaris. Kiva is not particularly protected right now, so let's get over there, I think. And then the Amanedigaris are gonna be here, which is fun. I will buy that admin power. I will check my estates, nothing to do with you. Working on this. I think I do wait for these final cores to come in. It's not super long, because we did have claims. That's the general. That's unfortunate, because we did spend a lot of our army tradition early on. Barari Separatists in Washim. So we're kind of done up here, is what you're saying? We are. Suppose you walk back to Mayamana for now. And then I'll probably send you into Mazandran once we're done with our coring. Yeah, keep on rolling with this. I could turn on the edict in Trunkabar, and I probably should. I know where Trunkabar is. Didn't even know it was a thing. Trunkabar? Oh, down here. Sure. Enforce. Convert. Don't super care about the conversion down here. I'd rather have my sense of faith converted, but you do what you can. I guess I'll do some trade power. Not a big fan of having huge stacks of inflation lying around. But I am a fan of building more buildings. Ideally many factories. Although, again, decent workshops. Pretty bad on the trade. Pretty horrible on the fire temples. I might have just built one, no. But it's fine. It's fine if I did. It's fine if I didn't. Yeah, I'll build some shipyards. Do like me a good shipyard. Get that prestige up. I mean, it's already 100. I should probably spend some, but I don't need to placate anybody. Not sure that spending 20 here, so we don't miss out on tiny numbers, is particularly useful. When my subjects are already faithful. If they weren't, yeah, sure, but they are. That Liberty Desire on Coruscant is just a tiny bit too high, right? For trade thingamabob? Where's trade thingamabob? I will divide trade. Yeah, it gives 30. So I could placate Coruscant and then divert trade. We don't actually super care about the trade up there. Doesn't make much sense at all. Orissa taking Jaipur, that's fine. I think I'll move these folks to Mazandaran already. They're not needed anywhere else. How far away am I from my next idea group? A bit, it's at 14. I'm wondering when I eat my subjects. It's probably not worth picking up influence ideas just for the subjugation of Coruscant, as much as I want it done. Annexation is what I should be saying all the time when I say subjugation. Yeah, I don't think that's worth. I don't think I get annexation reduction in any of these places, do I? What do I need here? Oh, trade power and own Muscat and Hormuz. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I don't think there is a next subject mission here. Technically, we could get the mission from the Marathas. There we go. That is done. I don't hate the idea of getting the Marathas mission, but it's not something I can actually control, right? QQ, Shirvan, Mushasha. QQ is pretty happy to be in it, as is Mushasha. Now QQ is currently slightly losing to the Jamaiz war. 31,000. Mushasha only has 6k troops, so I don't care about Mushasha. I do care about QQ, but I probably can't break their alliance at all. That seems unlikely. Yeah, they all... If I had a CB, I'd actually be pretty close, but still wouldn't be there. I don't think I can get a CB here. I just don't want to fight QQ necessarily, but I suppose it's gonna have to be fine because we need Mazandaran. So yeah, let's get troops to places. Now if I were to talk to you, would you at least break the alliance now that you don't hate me anymore? You're close, but not there. That's a no. Plus 73 from relative strength of alliances. I mean, yes. I am a powerful one. I don't need you suppressing down here anymore. Right, I knew this. Just didn't know that I knew. If that makes any sense, which, you know, probably doesn't. How are we doing on that? Oh, 67. Not bad. I think I'll hire a new leader here. Yeah, it's okay. Reduce the attrition while we're walking north. And be ready to deal with anything. Speaking of being ready to deal with anything, 80%, 80%. What are the Barons, I guess, also here? Where's Barari? Yeah, okay, they're both here. Protected by a fort, that should be absolutely fine. You are done up here. We're gonna attack into Mazandaran and QQ and stuff, so I probably want you in my subjects' lands very soon. Let's just get in there. Start getting attrition, why don't you? Fools. I mean, I'll join this, I don't mind. Doesn't hurt me much. I will summon the diet. I will not do the other thing. What does the clergy want? Build a temple in Negapatam. But develop, I don't like that. Or have trade power in Ava. Yeah, just build a temple in Negapatam. Whatever a Negapatam is, I'm sure it's not going to be the worst temple in the world. I mean, it might be. What is a Negapatam? Cannot even build a temple there. Oh, that would be a bad thing. I'm probably building something else right now. Negapatam. You, what's happening? Oh, I'm converting you. And then we'll build a temple afterwards. It'll be fine. Orissa doing reconquest on Jaipur. I will join you and hopefully not have to do anything. Because my south is not particularly protected right now. I'm moving my armies out. I don't want to have to actually manage any of that. Lose 50 diplomatic power, lose 10. Yikes. Losing 10 legitimacy. I don't like it. Not gonna claim to be a fan. Wait, when are you walking? I think I told you to walk. But I'm gonna take your guy away as much as I want them to not take attrition. I'm gonna put him on here so we can declare war. Mazandaran, here I come. I need your stuffs. For my subject will be fine. I will take Sari. I'm so sorry. I could co-belligerent Mushasha at no cost, actually. Do I want that? I don't think I do. I don't think I care. Right? Don't need your land. I mean, if it's at no cost, I should probably just do it. Shirvan, QQ, and Mazandaran. You're already fighting those, so that's easy. What about Shirvan? Mushasha, Mazandaran, QQ. Now that's somebody I want to co-belligerent. Because I might actually... If Ajam wasn't in the way... Maybe we get Shirvan to piece out Ajam for money. Probably not, but then we could just go... Take all the stuff we need. I'm just going to co-belligerent everybody. It doesn't cost anything. Just co-belligerent them all. For, you know, just potential. Could call them the Mamluks on a promise of territory. But no. I know it's not territory. I have some ability to speak the English language. And mispronunciation of territory is not my jam. Well, it's kind of my jam. Just do it. But I'm not doing it because I don't know better. I'm just doing it because it's fun. In a way. I don't think there's any real reason to do this unless I'm afraid of a QQ army, which maybe I should be. Maybe these 14 Thou and these Mercs want to come south instead. Because in the north we have a decent army there. But in the south with all the QQs around, I'm kinda in a spot where they might hurt me. And I don't like getting hurt. Now, spy network constructor speed. Whoop-dee-doo. Not quite yet, no. Oh. I thought I got caught. I just had Farsi Separatists spawn on me and eat my one stack, as they do. You are only partially coming back. I'm not super afraid of the 11,000% Irani. I don't like those 15,000 QQs to also be here. Speaking of 15,000 QQs, there's another 15,000 QQs. Let's retreat with these. Let's be careful with how we move these, and let's get these in here still, yeah. Like that. You're still slowly making your way north. You're still waiting for those rebels. My move into Mushasha might have been a bit overzealous. It's quite possible. Yeah, that's 30,000 QQs around. Certainly a number. Certainly not a number. It's nice that they're also fighting Nashtan folks, but it's just so much. I should just retreat. Yeah. Let's not siege down. Hoi Vizay here. I'm gonna see if I can save my army. That looks like I can. Gain a free stability. Heck yeah. That is quite nice. It's been a while since we got such an event. I'm glad to do it. That's the F key. I wanted to hit the G key. I also don't want to have stupid Merc selected because mercenary management is still dumb. Wish I had more cannons here. Also wish I had a better siege person here. Honestly, why don't we get level 3 siege guy up here? And then we're gonna get the other guy out and around. Of course, they spawn now when I don't have a general on it. I mean, it's only smart, I suppose. What I meant to do was get the general down here. Oi! Get off my stuff! Nothing I can do about that right now. Not really. I mean, things I can do, nothing I care to do about it, I suppose I should say. So I want to keep going up here if at all possible. So Mayamam, that place. Mayamana? Mayamana? Go. Get converted. And yes, I'm using 35,000 folks down here to siege a single province. And some may consider that overkill. But you know what I keep saying, there's no such thing as too much overkill. Take control. Moving in there. Don't like that none of my friends or subjects are dealing with the annoying stuff down there, but Jaipur got pieced out. Didn't take anything? Declared a reconquest and didn't take anything? Sometimes the AI astounds me. It's just, oh my god, wow. Why would anybody do that? There goes Negapatam, which is good because it means I can now build a temple in Negapatam. If I can find it, there it is. And fulfill my estate thing. Keep rolling here. Should probably not have sought on Avaz, but I did. And now we can take Hoy's way with overwhelming force and a lot of backup around. Now my backup also doesn't have any cannons, so you could argue that my cannons are not in the best place here, sitting on rebels rather than helping with the siege. But that would just be mean-spirited. I mean, why would he say such a thing? Now this here, I would really like Shirvan to piece out the Ajami. And it is the Conquest of Rasht, but at only -18, there's unlikely to be a peace deal here soon. Development cost reduction, probably not something we're gonna want or need anytime soon. Should I be sitting here with 35,000 men? No. No, I shouldn't. But you know, Merc Discipline, Blockade Impact, or Resistance. Now, I don't think I'm gonna need Resistance to Reformation where I am. I'm also not blockading anything, so it's not like that's helpful, but I'm gonna do something here. Now we have full control of Mazandaran, which gives me essentially no points in the war yet. Thanks to the fort in Zanjan, I can't actually walk to Shirvan. I really don't want to take the fort in Zanjan because then... Oh, but I can actually walk through here. Right, because if you control an enemy fort at war, it does not project zone of control. Right? I think that's how that works. I cannot walk past it somehow through Rasht. Because of the Shirvani fort and Shirvan zone of control, which is odd. There's a zone of control in map mode, isn't there? Maybe it does project it on your own land. There's something weird going on with forts, enemy forts at war. It's odd. It's not fort level, right? Well, actually it is. So there's a zone of control. Does it say Ajami Fort and Zanjan? So this is projecting zone of control here, but not here. Funky. Funky. Well, thank you folks so much for watching. If you like what you're seeing, as always, please do hit that like button, subscribe if you're not subscribed yet. And if you have anything at all to say to me, then that comment section is wide open to your comments. Thank you for watching. See you folks next time.